Hello, friends. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Welcome back to Talk with Emma, your safe space to practice, listen, and fall in love with the English language. I am your host, Emma. Whether you are listening on your morning commute, while cooking dinner, or perhaps relaxing before bed, I am so incredibly grateful that you have tuned in today. Here at Talk with Emma, we believe that language is not just about grammar rules and textbooks. It is about connection. It is about that spark when you understand someone and they understand you. Today, we are going to move away from the strict rules and step into the flowing river of real daily conversation. And I am not alone on this journey today. I have invited a very special guest. You know him, you love him, and he is a master of making strangers feel like best friends. Please give a warm welcome to my co-pilot for the day, Jack.
Hello, Emma, and hello to all the amazing listeners out there. Wow, co-pilot. I like that title. I feel like I should be wearing a uniform. It is so good to be back on Talk with Emma.
We are happy to have you, Jack. You know, whenever I tell my listeners that we are doing an episode on daily conversation, I get so many questions. People ask, Emma, why is small talk so hard? Or why do I freeze when someone asks me, how are you?
Oh, I totally get that. It's funny, isn't it? We spend years studying the big words in school, but nobody teaches us the little words, the words that actually help us make friends at a coffee shop or a bus stop.
Exactly. It is the glue that holds society together. So, Jack, before we dive into our main lesson today, how has your week been? Let's show our listeners what a real, unscripted greeting sounds like.
Sure thing. Well, honestly, Emma, it's been a bit of a roller coaster.
Ooh, a roller coaster. That is a great idiom. For our listeners, Jack doesn't mean he was at an amusement park. Jack, tell us what you mean by a roller coaster week.
Right. When I say it was a roller coaster, I mean it had ups and downs. I had some great moments. I finally finished that book I told you about. But I also had some stressful moments with my car breaking down.
Oh no, not the car again.
Yes, the car again. But here we are. I made it to the studio. And that is actually a great example of daily English, right? If someone asks, "How are you?" you don't always have to say, "I'm fine, thank you." You can be real. You can say, "It's been a roller coaster."
I love that. Authenticity is key. And that brings us perfectly to the theme of today's episode. Today, Jack and I are going to talk about the first 30 seconds.
The first 30 seconds?
Yes, that crucial moment when you meet someone. How do you move past hello? How do you break the ice without sounding like a robot?
That is the million-dollar question. You know, I used to be so shy. I would see someone and think, I want to talk to them, but my brain would just go blank.
We've all been there. So let's try a little role play for our listeners. Let's pretend we're meeting for the first time at let's say a bus stop. It's raining.
Ooh, I love a dramatic setting. Okay, a rainy bus stop. I'm standing there looking wet and miserable.
Just a little miserable. Okay, listeners, listen closely to the tone and the casual phrases we use. Action. Ah, I can't believe this rain. It wasn't even on the forecast.
Tell me about it. I left my umbrella at the office thinking it was going to be sunny. Typical, right?
Ugh, that is the worst luck. I'm Emma, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Emma. I'm Jock. Have you been waiting long?
Only about 5 minutes, but in this weather, it feels like an hour.
I hear that. Hopefully the driver steps on the gas a little bit today.
And scene. Okay, Jack, that felt very natural.
It felt easy.
Let's break that down for our listeners on Talk with Emma. We didn't use big words, but we did something important. We complained about the weather together.
It is the universal language. Complaining about the weather connects everyone. Notice I use the phrase, tell me about it.
Yes, that is such a good phrase. Listeners, when Jack said, tell me about it, he wasn't asking me to actually tell him a story. He was agreeing with me. It means, I completely agree, or I am experiencing the same thing.
Exactly. If you say, this traffic is terrible, and I say, tell me about it, I'm saying, yes, I know, it is awful.
So today, we're going to give you 5 more phrases just like that. Phrases that make you sound natural, relaxed, and fluent in the first 30 seconds of a conversation.
I'm ready if you are, Emma.
I am always ready. So grab your notebooks or just open your ears. Let's get talking.
Okay, Emma, you take the high note, I'll take the low note. Ready?
I was born ready. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I woke up this morning, and I was feeling blue.
Yeah, I was feeling blue.
I looked out the window at the gray and the fog. Oh, tell me, baby, why is it raining cats and dogs?
'Cause I'm under the weather. Yeah, I'm under the weather today.
Woo! Bravo, Jack! We should start a band. We could go on tour. The English Teachers World Tour. I think we would sell exactly 0 tickets, Emma, but that was fun.
Welcome back to Talk with Emma, everyone. As you can hear, today we're getting musical. Why? Because songs are one of the best ways to learn English.
It's true. The rhythm helps the words stick in your brain like glue.
But Emma, we didn't just sing that song for fun. We hit 3 very important idioms in the lyrics.
We certainly did. Did you catch them, listeners? Let's break down our little masterpiece, The Rainy Day Blues. Okay, the first line was, I woke up this morning and I was feeling blue.
A feeling blue. This is a classic color idiom. Does it mean Jack turned into a Smurf?
No, if you are feeling blue, it means you are feeling sad or a little depressed. Usually it's not a big tragedy, just a quiet sadness.
Right, like on a Monday morning when you don't want to go to work, you might feel a little blue.
Okay, next line. Why is it raining cats and dogs?
I love this visual. Raining cats and dogs.
Please do not look outside for falling puppies. This just means it is raining very, very heavily.
We use this only for heavy storms. You wouldn't say it for a light drizzle.
And finally, the chorus, I'm under the weather.
Under the weather. This is the most useful one of all. It means, I feel sick.
Not hospital sick usually, just a cold, a headache, or maybe you are tired. I can't come to the party, I'm feeling a bit under the weather.
So we have feeling blue, sad, raining cats and dogs, heavy rain, and under the weather, sick.
But Emma, we can't end the episode on a sad song, we need a happy song.
You are right. We need to lift the mood. Let's improvise a happy song to teach positive idioms.
Okay, give me a beat. Sound effect. Emma starts clapping a fast, upbeat rhythm. Clap, clap, clap. Jack. Rapping/singing fast. I got a promotion. Everything is fine. I'm walking on air. I'm on cloud 9.
Yeah, cloud 9.
I passed my test. It was a piece of cake. Now let's celebrate for goodness sake.
Jack, you are a poet and you didn't even know it. That was amazing.
Thank you, I'm here all week.
Okay, let's look at the lyrics from the happy song. You said, I'm on cloud nine.
On cloud nine. This means you are extremely happy. You are so happy you are floating in the sky.
And then you said the test was a piece of cake.
A piece of cake. This means very easy.
That exam was a piece of cake. Ordering pizza is a piece of cake.
Exactly. So we have sad idioms like blue and under the weather, and happy idioms like cloud nine and piece of cake.
Let's try a quick conversation using one from each song. I'll start.
Go for it.
Hey, Jack. You look a little tired. Are you okay?
To be honest, Emma, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I think I'm getting a cold.
Oh no, that's terrible. Is it because you walked here? It's raining cats and dogs outside.
Yeah, I got soaked, but hey, enough about me. You look like you're on cloud nine. Why are you smiling so much?
Because I finally finished that big project. It was hard at first, but the final presentation was a piece of cake.
That's awesome. Congrats.
And scene. See how natural those idioms sound when you mix them into conversation.
They really add color to your English.
So listeners, your challenge this week is to find an English song you like. Look up the lyrics. I guarantee you will find an idiom hidden inside.
And if you find a good one, sing it out loud. Sing your heart out.
Sing your heart out.
We should really stop singing before they cancel our show.
Agreed. Thank you for listening to Talk with Emma.
Keep singing, everyone. Bye.
All right, we are back. Jack, before the break, we promised our listeners 5 phrases to help them survive that first 30 seconds of conversation. Let's start with the most important one, the greeting.
The greeting. You know, Emma, 90% of English learners I meet say the exact same thing. I say hello, and they say, I am fine, thank you, and you.
Oh, the robot response. It is grammatically correct, but it puts up a wall. It sounds a bit stiff. So what is phrase number 1 for sounding more natural?
Phrase number 1 is, how's it going?
How's it going? I love this one. But Jack, pronunciation is key here. We don't say, how is it going?
Right. If you want to sound fluent, you have to link the words. It sounds like one word. How's it going?
How's it going? Listeners, try that in your car or your kitchen right now. How's it going? So, Jack, if you ask me that, do I answer with, I am fine?
You can, but if you want to use phrase number 2, you should say, can't complain.
Ooh, I use that one all the time. Can't complain.
It is the perfect answer. It means my life isn't perfect, but nothing is terrible. It is positive, but realistic.
Exactly. It invites more conversation. If I say, I'm fine, the conversation stops. If I say, can't complain, it feels relaxed. Okay, so we have said hello. Now we need to ask what the other person is doing.
This brings us to phrase number 3. Instead of saying, what are you doing these days? Try asking, what have you been up to?
That is a bit of a mouthful. Let's slow that down. What have you been up to?
And when we say it fast in daily conversation, what you been up to?
That is advanced daily English right there. So this question is asking about the recent past, right? Like the last week or month.
Exactly. It's the best way to catch up with a friend you haven't seen in a while.
Okay, let's put these 3 phrases into a real situation. Jack, let's pretend we are running into each other at the supermarket. I haven't seen you in 2 weeks.
Got it. Supermarket scenario. I'm pushing my cart. I see Emma and go. Emma, no way. I haven't seen you in ages.
Jack, oh my gosh, how's it going?
Can't complain. Just picking up some groceries for dinner. What have you been up to?
Oh, just working a lot and trying to stay warm in this weather.
Tell me about it. Well, it's great to run into you.
And cut. Did you hear that, listeners? We use the greeting, the response, and the catch-up question all in 10 seconds.
And notice, Emma, you didn't give me a long report when I asked what you were up to. You just said, working a lot.
That is a great tip. When someone asks, "What have you been up to?" they usually just want a short summary, not your whole diary.
Precisely. Keep it light.
Okay, we have 2 more phrases left in our toolkit. Phrase number 4 is for when the conversation is getting a little quiet. This is what we call a conversation saver.
I love this one. It is, so, any plans for the weekend?
This is magic. Even if it is only Tuesday, you can ask about the upcoming weekend. Or if it's Monday, you can ask about the past weekend.
It shifts the topic to something fun. Everyone loves talking about their free time.
And finally, phrase number 5, the exit. How do we end the conversation without being rude?
You can't just walk away. You need to signal that you're leaving. My favorite phrase is, I'd better get going.
I'd better get going. It sounds polite, like you don't want to leave, but you have to.
Right, you can add a reason if you want. I'd better get going. I have a meeting. Or just simple, I'd better get going. See you later.
Wonderful. So let's review our Talk with Emma cheat sheet for today. How's it going? The greeting. Can't complain. The relaxed answer. What have you been up to? The catch up. Any plans for the weekend? The conversation saver. I better get going. The polite exit.
That's a solid toolkit. If you use these, you will sound less like a textbook and more like a local.
I completely agree. Now, Jack, before we wrap up today's episode, I have a little challenge for our listeners.
Ooh, I love a challenge. What is it?
I want everyone listening to choose just one of these phrases, just one, and try to use it in a conversation today. Maybe text it to a friend or say it to a coworker.
Small steps lead to big progress.
Exactly. Jack, thank you so much for joining me on Talk with Emma today. Your energy is, as always, contagious.
Thank you for having me, Emma. It was a blast. I'd better get going, but I'll be back soon.
See what he did there? Goodbye, Jack.
Bye, everyone.
And to my lovely listeners, thank you for lending me your ears today. Remember, English is not about perfection. It's about connection. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I'm Emma, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Keep talking. Can you hear that sound, listeners? That is the sound of my favorite place in the world, the coffee shop. Welcome back to Talk with Emma. Today, we are stepping out of the studio and into the real world. We're going to tackle ordering food and drinks. And I have my coffee drinking partner with me, Jack.
Hey, Emma. Oh, man, I need a coffee. Is it time to order yet?
Patience, Jack. You know, ordering coffee seems simple, but it can be really stressful. The baristas speak fast, the menu is huge, and there is a long line of people waiting behind you.
It is surprisingly scary. I remember when I first started learning, I would just point at a muffin because I was too scared to say the name wrong. I ended up eating a lot of muffins I didn't even like.
Oh no! Well, no more bad muffins for you. Today, we are going to learn the polite, natural way to order so you get exactly what you want. The biggest mistake people make is translating directly from their native language. They often say, "I want a coffee."
Oof, I want. It sounds a little demanding, doesn't it? Like a toddler. I want cookie.
Exactly. In English, politeness is all about softening your request. So we don't use "I want." Instead, we use the magic phrases. Jack, would you like to do the honors?
The magic phrases are, can I get or could I have?
Let's try a role play. This time, Jack, you be the busy barista. I am the customer. Listeners, pay attention to how I start my sentence.
Hi there. Next, please. What can I get for you today?
Hi, could I please get a medium vanilla latte with oat milk?
Sure thing. Hot or iced?
Iced, please.
All right. Anything else for you? Maybe a muffin?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, can I get a name for the order?
It's Emma.
Great, it'll be ready at the end of the counter. Next.
Okay, let's pause. That was a very standard transaction. Jack, what did you notice about my order?
Well, first, you used the magic phrase, could I please get? It sounded very smooth. You didn't just bark an order at me.
Right. And notice how I answered the upsell. When you asked me if I wanted a muffin, I didn't just say no.
You said, no, that's all.
That's all or that's it are the perfect phrases to tell the waiter you are finished ordering.
I have a question, Emma. What about customizations? You asked for oat milk.
Yes, coffee culture in English is very specific. You have to be comfortable adding details. The structure is usually size plus temperature plus drink plus milk.
So, medium, iced, latte with oat milk.
Perfect. If you mix up the order, they will understand you, but that order makes you sound like a pro.
I have another scenario, Emma. What if they get my order wrong? This happens to me all the time. I ask for hot, they give me iced, and I usually just drink it because I'm too shy to say anything.
Jack, you are too nice. Listeners, if this happens, you don't need to be angry, but you do need to speak up. The phrase to use here is actually.
Actually, it's a soft way to correct someone.
Yes, imagine the barista hands you a hot coffee, but you want it iced. You say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, actually, I ordered this iced."
Let's try that. I hand you the cup. Here is your hot coffee, Emma.
"Oh, so sorry, Jack. Actually, I asked for this iced."
Oh, my mistake. Let me remake that for you.
See? No drama, just a polite correction.
Actually is such a powerful word. It changes the direction of the conversation without being rude.
So for our listeners today, here is your coffee shop cheat sheet. Don't say, "I want," say, "Could I get?" To finish ordering, say, "No, that's all." To correct a mistake, start with, "Actually."
And don't forget to tip your barista if you can. They work hard.
Very true. Well, Jack, talking about all this coffee has made me thirsty. Shall we go get one for real?
I thought you'd never ask. Could I get a large black coffee?
You're practicing already. I love it. Thank you for listening to Talk with Emma. Next time you're ordering food or a drink, take a deep breath, smile, and use your magic phrases.
Good luck, everyone.
Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the circle. Welcome back to Talk with Emma. I want you to imagine a situation. You are talking to a native speaker. They are speaking fast. Suddenly, they use a word you don't know. Your heart starts beating faster. You panic. You just nod your head and smile, pretending you understand, even though you have no idea what they just said. Does that sound familiar? We call this the nod and smile. And today, we are going to teach you how to stop nodding and start understanding. Here to help me break this habit is my honest friend, Jack.
Hi, Emma. You just described my entire life. I am the king of the nod and smile.
It happens to the best of us, Jack. Have you ever gotten into trouble because you pretended to understand?
Oh, definitely. One time my neighbor was talking very fast about his weekend. I wasn't listening perfectly, so I just kept saying, yeah, wow, nice.
Uh-oh, where is this going?
Well, turns out he was telling me his dog was sick.
So I was standing there smiling and saying nice while he was telling me sad news. It was so embarrassing.
Oh, Jack, that is the danger of the nod and smile.
I learned my lesson. But Emma, the problem is I feel rude interrupting people. I don't want to say what. It feels aggressive.
You are absolutely right. Saying just what can sound very rude in English. It sounds like you are angry. So today we are going to give our listeners the clarification toolkit. These are 3 phrases to use when you need someone to repeat themselves.
I have my notebook ready. What is phrase number 1?
This is for when the room is noisy or you just didn't hear the words. You say, "Sorry, I didn't catch that."
I didn't catch that, like catching a ball?
Exactly. Imagine the words are a ball and you missed them. I didn't catch that. It puts the blame on you, not them, so it's very polite.
I like that. It's softer than you are speaking too quietly.
Right. Now, phrase number 2. This is for when you heard the words, but they were speaking way too fast. You can ask, "Could you slow down a bit?"
That's a brave one. I feel shy asking people to slow down.
Don't be. Most native speakers don't realize how fast they are talking. If you ask politely, "Could you please slow down?" they will be happy to help.
Okay. And what if I hear a specific word I don't know? Like if you say the weather is torrential and I don't know torrential?
That brings us to phrase number 3. What do you mean by word?
So what do you mean by torrential?
Exactly. This shows you are listening, but you just need a definition for one specific piece of the puzzle. Let's put this into practice. Jack, let's pretend we are at a loud party. There is music. I'm going to tell you a story, and I want you to use the toolkit.
Okay. Loud party mode on.
Hey, Jack, so glad you made it. The traffic was absolutely gridlocked coming here. I thought I'd never arrive.
Sorry, Emma. I didn't catch that. The music is so loud.
I said the traffic was gridlocked. It took me an hour to move 2 miles.
Oh, wow. Wait, what do you mean by gridlocked?
Oh, it means the cars weren't moving at all, like a grid, totally stuck.
Ah, got it. Yeah, traffic is crazy on Fridays.
Totally. Anyway, are you planning on heading to the after party at Sarah's house later?
Could you say that again? You're breaking up a little.
Are you going to Sarah's house later?
Oh, probably not. I have an early morning tomorrow.
Excellent work, Jack. You didn't just nod and smile. You stopped me 3 times, but the conversation kept going.
It actually felt much better. I wasn't panicked because I knew I could just ask you to repeat it.
That is the secret. Confidence comes from knowing you can handle the situation, even if you don't understand the words immediately.
So, to review, the 3 tools are, sorry, I didn't catch that, when you didn't hear. Could you slow down a bit, when it's too fast. And what do you mean by word, when you don't know a word?
Perfect. Listeners, your challenge for this week is to be brave. The next time you don't understand, do not nod, do not smile. Use one of these phrases.
It might feel scary the first time, but trust me, the other person wants you to understand them.
Did you hear that sound? That is the sound of possibility. That is the sound of a friend texting you to make plans. Welcome back to Talk with Emma. Today, we are answering a very big question. How do you take a friendship from hello to let's hang out? It can be scary to invite someone somewhere. What if they say no? What if you sound too formal? To help us navigate the social minefield, I have my favorite social butterfly here, Jack.
Social butterfly? I like that. I think I'm more of a social moth. I just fly towards the bright lights and hope for the best. Hi, everyone.
Jack, be honest. When you first moved to the city, did you find it hard to ask people to hang out?
Oh, absolutely. I remember wanting to ask a coworker to grab lunch. In my head, I sounded cool. But when I spoke, I said, "Would you like to consume a sandwich with me?"
Consume a sandwich? You sounded like an alien.
I know. He looked at me so strangely. I was too formal. I didn't know the casual way to ask.
Well, today we are going to fix that. We are going to learn the invitation, the soft no, and the counteroffer.
Let's start with the invitation. How do I ask someone out without sounding like a robot?
The best way to start is by checking their availability before you ask the specific question. We use the phrase, "Are you free?" or "Are you doing anything?"
So, are you free this Friday?
Exactly. Or "Are you doing anything later?" This gives them a chance to say, "Yes, I'm busy," before you even invite them. It saves you from rejection.
Smart. Okay, so they say they are free. Now, how do I suggest an activity?
The magic phrase is, "Do you want to grab?"
Grab. We use that a lot, don't we? Grab a coffee, grab a bite, grab a drink.
Yes. Grab implies it is quick and casual. It takes the pressure off. "Do you want to grab a coffee?" sounds much more relaxed than, "Would you like to go to a cafe?"
Okay, but Emma, what if I am the one who is busy? What if someone asks me and I have to say no? I hate saying no.
This is crucial. In English, a direct no is considered a bit rude. We use the sandwich method. Positive: "I'd love to." Negative: "But I can't." Reason: "I have to work."
So, I'd love to, but I can't. I have to work.
Perfect. You softened the blow. But if you really do want to see them, you need to add one more thing: the rain check.
Ah, the famous rain check. Can you explain that idiom to our listeners?
A rain check comes from baseball. If it rained, you got a ticket for a future game. In conversation, it means, "Not now, but let's do it another time."
So I can say, "Can I take a rain check?"
Exactly. Let's put this all together in a role play.
Okay. Scenario, it is Friday afternoon. I want to invite you to eat pizza, but you are busy.
Got it. Ring, ring. Hello?
Hey, Emma, how's it going?
Good. Just finishing up some work. What's up?
I was wondering, are you doing anything tonight?
Not much. Just tired. Why?
Well, there's a new pizza place downtown. Do you want to grab a bite around 7?
Oh, that sounds delicious. I'd love to, but I can't tonight. I promised my sister I'd help her pack for her trip.
Ah, no worries. Family comes first.
Yeah.
Can I take a rain check? Maybe Sunday.
Sunday works for me. Let's do it then.
Great, it's a plan. Okay, that felt very smooth. You rejected me, but I didn't feel bad about it.
Because I gave you an alternative. I suggested Sunday. That showed I still wanted to see you.
And you used the phrase, "it's a plan."
Yes. "It's a plan" or "it's a date" confirms the arrangement.
Good tip. I don't want to accidentally propose marriage when I just want pizza.
Exactly. Keep it safe with "it's a plan."
So listeners, here is your social calendar cheat sheet. Check availability. Are you free? Invite casually. Do you want to grab? Decline politely. I'd love to, but... And reschedule. Can I take a rain check?
This is going to help me so much. I'm going to text everyone in my contact list right now. Do you want to grab a sandwich? Make sure you don't say "consume a sandwich."
I promise.
Thank you for joining us on Talk with Emma. Go out there, make plans, and connect with people.
Have a great week, everyone.
Bye. Decisions, decisions. We make judgments every single day. We watch a movie, we taste a new dish, we hear a new song. Welcome back to Talk with Emma. Today, we are upgrading your vocabulary. We are going to stop saying, I like it and I don't like it. Those words are fine, but they are a little boring, aren't they? Here to help me spice up our opinions is the man with excellent taste, Kak.
Hello, Emma. Excellent taste? I don't know about that. I still put pineapple on my pizza.
Jack, that is a controversial opinion right there. See, we are already debating.
Exactly. But you are right, Emma. When I first started learning, if someone asked me about a movie, I would just say, it was good, or it was bad. It killed the conversation.
Right, it's a conversation stopper. So today we have 3 categories: loving it, hating it politely, and the middle ground.
Let's start with the positive. If I really, really love something, what should I say instead of I like it?
My favorite phrase is, I'm really into.
I'm really into. So I'm really into jazz music.
Exactly. It means you are interested and passionate about it right now. Another great one for food or celebrities is, I'm a huge fan of.
I'm a huge fan of spicy food. Okay, that's easy. But Emma, what about the negative? What if I hate something? Saying I hate it sounds like a teenager.
It does. It's too strong. In English, we often soften our dislikes to be polite. The best phrase is idiom number 1 for today. It's not my cup of tea.
It's not my cup of tea. Even if we aren't talking about tea?
Even if you are talking about horror movies or skydiving, it just means it is not for me.
That is so polite. I love it. Is there another one?
Yes, you can simply say, I'm not a big fan of.
So instead of I hate sushi, I say I'm not a big fan of sushi.
Precisely. It sounds mature. Now, for the last category, the middle ground. When something was just okay.
I usually say so-so.
So-so is okay, but native speakers rarely use it. A better phrase is, it was nothing special.
It was nothing special. That's a good way to be honest without being mean.
Or if everyone else loved it, but you didn't think it was great, you can say, it didn't live up to the hype.
Oh, that is advanced. It didn't live up to the hype. Like when a new superhero movie comes out and everyone screams about it, but you fall asleep watching it.
Exactly. Let's try a role play. We just walked out of a cinema. We just watched the new space battle movie.
Okay, I'll be the positive one, you be the critic. Wow, Emma, that was incredible. Did you see those special effects? I am a huge fan of this director.
Really? You liked it?
Liked it? I was really into it. The story was so fast-paced. What did you think?
To be honest, Jack, it wasn't really my cup of tea.
No way. Why not?
I don't know. The acting was fine, but the story, it didn't live up to the hype for me. I was kind of bored.
Bored? During a space battle? You were impossible to please.
I guess I'm just not a big fan of sci-fi movies. I prefer drama.
Well, next time you pick the movie.
And scene. Jack, you sounded genuinely offended that I didn't like the movie.
I felt the emotion. But notice, listeners, even though we disagreed, we were still friends.
Because we used polite language. I didn't say, that movie was trash. I said, it wasn't my cup of tea.
It makes a huge difference.
So, let's recap our opinion toolkit. I'm really into, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not a big fan of, it didn't live up to the hype.
I have a question for the listeners. What is something popular that is not your cup of tea?
Maybe a popular song or a food?
That is a great question. Think about it in English. I'm not a big fan of.
For me, it's waking up early. Definitely not my cup of tea.
Tell me about it. Thank you for listening to Talk with Emma. Go out there and share your opinions with the world.
See you next time.
Listeners, did you hear that? That is the sound of a man with a problem. Welcome back to Talk with Emma. Today we are playing Agony Aunt. We are learning how to help a friend who is stressed out. We are talking about giving advice. And the person who needs advice today is apparently Jack. Jack, are you okay?
Hey, Emma. Sorry for the sighs. I'm in a bit of a pickle.
In a pickle. That is a fantastic idiom. It means you are in a difficult situation. What's wrong?
Well, I forgot my sister's birthday yesterday, and now she isn't replying to my texts. I feel terrible.
Oh no, that is a pickle. So, listeners, in this situation, I want to help Jack. I could say, buy her a gift, but that sounds like an order. It's too direct.
Yeah, if you say buy her a gift, I feel like you are my boss.
Exactly. So today we are going to learn the soft suggestion toolkit. These are ways to give advice that sound friendly and helpful.
Please, Emma, I'm all ears. How do I fix this?
Okay, phrase number 1. This is the classic gentle suggestion. Have you tried?
Have you tried followed by an ing verb?
Yes. For example, have you tried calling her instead of texting?
I haven't, actually. I was too scared.
Okay, write that down. Now, phrase number 2. This is a great way to put yourself in their shoes. If I were you, I would.
If I were you, I would. That's a conditional sentence, right?
It is. It's hypothetical. It means imagine I am Jack. Here is what I would do. So I might say, if I were you, I would send her some flowers.
Flowers. That is a good idea.
And finally, phrase number 3. This is when you want to offer an idea, but you aren't sure if they will like it. You might want to.
You might want to. It sounds very low pressure.
Exactly. You might want to apologize to your mom, too, just in case.
You are right. My mom talks to my sister every day. She probably knows I forgot.
Let's do a quick role play. I am going to give you a new problem, a less serious one. And I want you to give me advice using these phrases.
Okay, I am ready to be the expert. What is your problem?
I am giving you new problem, a less serious one. And I want you to give me advice using these phrases.
Okay, I am ready to be the expert. What is your problem?
I am acting stressed again. Jack, I have a problem. I really want to learn how to cook Italian food, but I just don't have the time to take a class. I'm too busy.
That is tough. Have you tried watching YouTube tutorials on the weekend? They're shorter than a class.
I haven't, but I'm worried I'll mess it up if I don't have a teacher.
Well, if I were you, I would invite a friend over to cook with you. That way, if you mess it up, at least you can laugh about it together.
That is actually a really sweet idea, but I don't have any Italian cookbooks.
You might want to check the library. They usually have tons of cookbooks for free.
Wow, Jack, you solved my problem in 30 seconds. Jack, that was perfect. You didn't say, go to the library or watch YouTube videos. You used the soft phrases.
It felt much better. I felt like I was helping you, not bossing you around.
That is the key to English advice. We value autonomy. We want people to make their own choices. We just want to nudge them.
So let's review the advice cheat sheet.
Close your eyes, listeners. Imagine the sun on your face, the sand between your toes, and absolutely no alarm clocks. Welcome back to Talk with Emma. Today, we are escaping reality. We are talking about travel. And looking at my friend Jack, I think he needs a vacation. Jack, you look tired.
Tired, Emma? I am exhausted. I have definitely caught the travel bug.
There is our first idiom, the travel bug. It doesn't mean Jack is sick. It means he has a strong desire to travel. So, Jack, if you could go anywhere right now, where would you go?
Oh, that's easy. I would go to the mountains. Fresh air, hiking, no emails. What about you?
I'm a beach person. Give me an umbrella and a cold drink, and I am happy. But Jack, when we talk about travel in English, we often struggle to describe the places we visit. We just say, it was nice or it was pretty.
Guilty. I use the word nice way too much.
So today, we are going to learn how to describe the good, the bad, and the dreams.
Let's start with the bad, because sadly, not every vacation is perfect.
True. Have you ever gone to a famous place, Jack, and it was just disappointing?
Oh, yes. Last year, I went to that famous theme park. You know the one. It was crowded, the food was expensive, and I waited in line for 3 hours.
We have a perfect phrase for that. We call that a tourist trap.
A tourist trap, like a trap for catching tourists.
Exactly. It's a place that is overpriced and only exists to take money from visitors. Locals never go there.
That is the perfect description. It was a total tourist trap.
Now, what about the opposite? What about a place that nobody knows about but is absolutely amazing?
Ah, like that little coffee shop I found in the side street. It had the best cake I've ever eaten, and it was so quiet.
We call that a hidden gem.
A hidden gem, like a diamond hiding in the dirt.
Precisely. Everyone wants to find a hidden gem. So, listeners, instead of saying it was a good restaurant, say it was a real hidden gem. It sounds so much more descriptive.
Okay, so we have tourist traps and hidden gems. What about describing the view? If I see a mountain, I can't just call it a gem.
For amazing views, we need strong adjectives. My favorite is breathtaking.
Breathtaking, meaning it is so beautiful it takes your breath away. Gasp.
That's drama queen, but yes, the view from the top was breathtaking.
Okay, I like that. Now, Emma, what about the future? I want to talk about places I haven't been to yet.
This brings us to the most famous travel list in the world, the bucket list.
The bucket list. This is a list of things you want to do before you cape the bucket or die, right?
That's a bit morbid, but yes, it's your life goals. So, Jack, what is number 1 on your bucket list?
Japan. I want to see the cherry blossoms and eat real ramen. That is definitely on my bucket list.
That sounds incredible. So let's try a quick conversation using these new words. I am going to ask you. It is the question we hear at every party, every family reunion, and every introduction. Welcome back to Talk with Emma. Today, we are tackling the big question. What do you do for a living?
Ugh, the dread. I honestly hate that question, Emma. I never know what to say.
Really? But Jack, you have such a cool job. You're a podcaster.
I know, but sometimes I just say I am a content creator, and then the conversation stops. It feels so dry, like I'm reading my business card.
Exactly. That is the trap. Most learners say, I'm a doctor or I'm an engineer. It is grammatically correct, but it doesn't invite conversation.
So, how do we spice it up? How do I sound like a human being and not a LinkedIn profile?
Today, we have 3 tips: the industry, the daily grind, and the escape.
I like the sound of the escape, but let's start with the industry.
Instead of just giving your title, try saying, I work in, followed by the field.
So, instead of I am a software engineer, I say I work in tech.
Yes, I work in tech, or I work in marketing, or I work in education. It gives the big picture first, then you can add details if they ask.
That feels much more casual. I work in sales. It sounds breezy.
Now, let's talk about being busy. Because let's be honest, everyone is busy. If someone asks, how was work? Don't just say busy.
Busy's boring. What's a better word?
The best casual word is swamped.
Swamped. Like a swamp. Like wet, muddy ground?
Exactly. Imagine you are stuck in deep mud. That is how much work you have. I am absolutely swamped this week.
I love that. It paints a picture. Is there another one?
If you have a lot of things happening at once, you can say, it's been hectic.
Hectic. That sounds chaotic.
It is. Use swamped for the amount of work and hectic for the speed and stress.
Got it. Now, Emma, tell me about the escape. How do we talk about finishing work?
This is my favorite idiom of all time. When you are finished for the day and you want to go home, you say, let's call it a day.
Let's call it a day. Does that mean we give the day a name?
No, it means let's stop working now. You can say it to your colleagues. I'm tired. Let's call it a day.
I am going to use that every day at 2 p.m.
Maybe wait until 5 p.m., Jack. Let's try a role play. We're meeting at a networking event. We're holding drinks.
Classy, I'm ready. So, Emma, I don't think we've met. I'm Jack. What do you do for a living?
Hi, Jack. Well, I work in media, mostly audio production. What about you?
Oh, nice. I work in finance, actually.
Oh, wow. Finance. You must be busy this time of year.
Tell me about it. I've been absolutely swamped with tax season. I haven't seen the sun in 3 days.
That sounds hectic. You need a break.
I really do. Honestly, after this drink, I think I'm going to go home and call it a day.
Good plan. Get some rest. And cut? Jack, that was great. You sounded like a tired but professional finance guy.
Swamped really helps express the stress. It sounds so much better than I have a lot of work.
And notice, listeners, when I said I work in media, Jack immediately became interested. It opens the door for questions.
So let's review the workplace survival kit. I work in my industry. I'm swamped. It's hectic. Let's call it a day.
Simple changes, big difference.
Emma, look at the time. We've been recording for a while.
You know what, Jack? You're right.
Should we?
Make it stop. Make it stop.
Welcome back to Talk with Emma. Listeners, be honest. When your phone rings and you see an unknown number, do you answer it or do you stare at it in terror?
Oh, I stare at it. Definitely. I have a serious case of telephobia.
Telephobia, the fear of the phone. You are not alone, Jack. Without body language or lip reading, English becomes twice as hard.
It really does. I always worry I won't understand them or I'll say something weird. I remember once I answered the phone and said, "I am Jack." The other person was so confused.
Ah, the classic mistake. That is lesson number 1 for today. In English, when we answer the phone, we never say, I am Emma.
We don't? But I am Jack.
I know you are, but on the phone, we use the phrase, this is.
This is Jack.
Exactly. Or if you are calling someone, you say, hi, this is Jack calling. It sounds strange, but it is the rule.
Okay, this is Jack. Got it. Now, Emma, what if I call someone and they don't answer? Or maybe a receptionist answers? How do I ask for my friend?
You need the magic request. You ask, is name around? Or could I speak to name?
Is Emma around? That sounds casual.
It is. Use that for friends. Use could I speak to for business.
Okay, but here is my biggest nightmare. The connection is bad. I hear static, robot voices. What do I do?
Don't panic. We have vocabulary for this technical trouble. If the sound is going in and out, we say you are breaking up.
You are breaking up. Not like a boyfriend and girlfriend breaking up?
No, it means the signal is breaking. Sorry, you're breaking up. I can't hear you. And if the call suddenly ends, we say we got cut off.
We got cut off. Okay, I feel better already.
Let's put you to the test. We are going to do a phone role play. I'm going to call you, and I want you to be difficult. Pretend you can't hear me.
Oh, this will be fun. I love being difficult.
And just like that, we have reached the end of another episode. Time really flies when we are having fun, doesn't it, Jack?
It really does, Emma. I feel like we just started talking 5 minutes ago. But as they say, time flies.
To all our wonderful listeners tuning in from around the world, whether you are on the bus, in the kitchen, or taking a walk, thank you. Thank you for letting us be a small part of your day.
We absolutely love reading your comments and seeing your progress. You guys are the reason we do this.
Now we have one small favor to ask. If you learned a new phrase today, or if we made you smile, please do us a huge favor.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now.
Yes, by subscribing, you make sure you never miss a lesson. It helps our community grow and helps other English learners find us.
And hey, if you are feeling extra generous, leave us a review or give us 5 stars. It makes Emma very happy.
It does. It makes my day. Also, don't keep this secret to yourself. Share this episode with a friend who wants to practice their English.
Let's build the biggest English-speaking family in the world.
I love that idea. All right, friends, we are signing off for now. But remember, English is a journey, not a destination. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
And don't be afraid to speak up.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack.
And this has been Talk with Emma. Keep listening and keep talking. Bye for now.
See you later, everyone. Smash that subscribe button.